Hoka. Good morning or good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I have a special guest here with me, and we were planning to do this earlier, but life happens. So um, I'm here with Mr. Colby the Cobra Stanley and his wife. Just really quick, we'll just have a little quick introduction and then I'll open up the floor after that. So we'll go to my left.
My
Yeah, go ahead.
my name is Justine Stanley. I don't know.
Where are you from?
Meadow Lake we live in.
All right. Cool.
Yeah, I'm Colby Stanley. I kind of grew up here, and I guess I was raised here for most of my life. And then I met my wife Justine here, and she's new to media, as you can see, because
Very new.
she's really new to this. But no, yeah, we've been married for 4 years. Sorry, 3, going on 4. Oh, I'm wrong.
We just had our 3rd year
going on 4.
anniversary.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
I'm not wrong. It's been 15 years, so it feels like a lifetime. So, and no, yeah, we met here in Onion Lake, so that's the other cool thing. You guys got a bus shop there now, but that was our spot at the old racetrack, and yeah, that's kind of why we're here today. I guess I'm a chuck wagon driver in the CPCA, and I wouldn't be there if I didn't meet Justine, because she was racing before I was, and like I was telling you earlier, I had brand new Wranglers on just that weekend because I was a fake cowboy, and my family all did it and my friends did it. So I thought I was a cowboy during that week, and I ended up finding Justine there, and here we are now. I'm wearing real Wranglers.
Yeah. Yeah. So just for the viewers out there, like I mentioned earlier, we did plan on doing this like a couple weeks ago, and we wanted to do it earlier in the day today, just to give us more time to get to know Colby a little better, and what it's like being a CPCA driver. And but we got, things happened. It kind of made us late, so we're here kind of just visiting. Colby has a meeting in Lloyd that he has to go to, and then he's getting ready for CPCA awards banquet this evening, and then they're having entertainment to follow. So
Yeah, I don't dress like this all the time. This is this is a special
Dude,
occasion.
looks like a counselor, this guy. So but yeah, so just for the audience out there, we weren't actually gonna go live today after we finally were able to meet up here. I want to show him the studio and just get him a feel for what we're working with here. And then we started visiting and chatting, and then I figured, because yesterday I was advertising this episode.
We'll give them a teaser.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
That's it.
just give him a little.
We'll save the good stuff.
Yeah. So we have about maybe 10 minutes here. Just to chit chat, nothing serious. I do want to get into Colby's story. I know, especially for a lot of the youth in our community and across like Indian country, what is it like to be a CPCA driver, to work with the thoroughbreds, and what that lifestyle is all about. Because I know a lot of times as fans, when we're watching, like, if even for me especially, like, I'm like, man, that's so cool, like, I wish, like, how can I do that?
Yeah.
So maybe, next time we can touch on that kind of stuff. We could get into your story of how your season went.
Yeah.
I know it's been a really big improvement,
Yeah.
like this past season. But yeah, other than that, I'm really happy to have you here, Colby. Thanks for stopping by to visit with us.
Oh, this is awesome. I just want to give you a shout out for this and just keep her up, because this is unreal. You guys are doing a hell of a job here.
Yeah. So I just want to open up the floor. Whatever you guys want to touch on, we got maybe like 10 minutes. How was your drive coming in?
Oh, it's good, but then we run into a cattle herd, and that's
Traffic
freaking-
jam.
yeah, traffic jam
I
in the
had
middle of
minor
nowhere.
anxiety while all the cattle were going surrounding the SUV.
In her sister's brand new vehicle.
I
So
was
we
like,
were...
don't knock the mirror off.
Yeah, so
What about the nerves? How were the nerves for
coming in here,
yeah, like
I
just for the whole
honestly-
episode?
I can tell she's nervous.
I always judge Colby on his media, and I'm always like nitpicking it. And now I'm like, hey, I understand. Like, it's nerve wracking,
well, it is.
especially
but-
like I do like a lot of the at the barns. I can bring people into the barns and talk to them, and that's not a problem. This is a little overwhelming for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, it's you get used to it over time. Like I've done a little bit of radio now and a little bit of news station TV, I guess, and then we do the social media a lot, so you just kind of get used to it. And I feel like I'm just talking to you, not whoever else is watching, right?
Yeah,
So
totally. What about the banquet? Is there
there's the awards banquet. I think doors open at 5:30.
5:30, the doors open.
is that open to the public?
Yes, it is.
Yes,
yeah.
and
it
it's $75
$75 at the door, and that gets you supper
and the dance.
and the dance. Well, and the banquet, and then the
Yes.
dance to follow, which is our band here from Onion Lake.
Highland.
You bet, yeah.
Nice. What about
Oh, and that's at the Gold Horse. So, you know,
Gold
throw
Horse?
that in there.
Yeah, and
Okay.
if you just want to go to the dance, it's $20.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah,
Nice. 4 years of treaty money.
yeah. Oh, I got a bank statement saved up here now, man. I don't know when the last time I came. I got a few fibers there anyway.
Yeah. So let's say the awards show, the banquet. Are people allowed to kind of come and sit wherever they want?
yeah,
in there?
yeah.
Like could they
They'll have
come
full
sit with
tables set
you?
up there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You bet. There'll be tables there, and I mean, I don't know what they hold, right? But
Yeah, I'm not sure.
no, it's just open. Yeah, it's open to
Yeah.
the public, and
Yeah. So you might have a couple extra seats
oh yeah,
available.
yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So for the viewers out there, if you want something to do today, come check out the banquet and come hang out with Colby and them.
And the food's worth it. The food's
Yeah.
the big part for me. I usually have a sore tummy after that one.
So we do have some comments here. Jordan Vandell commented, Destiny Vandell, Chelsea Vandell, Janet.
Those are my
Vandell.
sister wives.
Those are my sisters, but we're known as Colby's sister wives because we're always together with him.
Yeah,
All of us.
yeah, helping out, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, he's driving me crazy usually. I married one and got stuck with five. So.
Yeah.
Oh, and Wendy.
Oh yeah,
Phil
Esu
and-
and Wendy is our other additional sister wife this year.
Yeah. Nice. Awesome. Terlin Waskich says, wow, hello, Colby and Justine. Good job. On
Oh,
you all."
she brought us soup and bannock this summer, and it was amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, her son's probably into it. eh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They come visit. Like, and that's the thing. People don't realize that when we're racing on the road during the summer, anybody can come and visit. Like,
We enjoy having people stop in and
yeah, and that's
visiting with us and the
that's
kids.
why we do it, right? You're seeing family and friends all summer long, and they enjoy coming back and brushing horses and feeding carrots and mints and stuff like that. And we don't mind giving tours and showing them around. So
Yeah, I'm actually glad you guys are sharing that because, like, for a fan or just a visitor, to the show, you kind of you're unsure about that.
yeah,
So you kind of, for me, you feel like I better not go there.
Yeah,
not disturb anything.
Yeah, no.
and we understand that part too, right? But yeah, the door is always open to our camp, especially, and it's kid friendly. Like,
We have 4 boys of our own, so
yeah,
Yeah.
and they just keep each other busy, and
Yeah.
the kids will all run with each other, and usually the parents come and hang out and have a drink and
Yeah.
have a bite, and yeah,
Have some iced tea.
yeah. We're sober, right?
Yeah.
We don't drink, so
Yeah.
and especially in the summertime like that, it's such a big job. It's a 24-hour job.
Yeah.
And by the time we're done in the barns with our horses, doctoring and whatnot, it's midnight, and then you're
Yeah.
up again at 6, 7 in the morning, right? So
Yeah.
there's really no time for extracurricular activities,
Yeah.
you can
That's a
say.
lot.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, so just for the viewers out there, especially our community members, even just anybody listening, like if you're at the CPCA races, and you have time to kill before the show or after the show, or your kids want to come visit the horses,
yeah.
yeah, feel free to stop by the camp, Colby's camp. You'll see him
And
there.
I'm not the only one. Like, I know
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys that enjoy doing that, right? There's always time for the youth, right? And it's you want to grow this sport and you want to expand it. You want to show people what we're about. So that's the best way to do it, is just come check it out.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad we touched on that. So we do have some more comments here if you guys want to go over them.
I can't even see that far. I should have brought my
Yeah, me
glasses.
neither.
I could read them. So we got Michelle Rose. How does the sponsorship pan out for each race? Tashina Whitstone, Tavita. We always love coming back to visit. We're so proud of your family. Lance Patagan, we love you guys. Justin Carter, I know that guy. Terilyn Wasquich, always good laughs and always welcoming at their camp. Love you guys.
You know, no one can call us a liar. We got proof now.
Yeah.
But no, like the sponsoring part, and that's the big thing about this sport is we wouldn't be able to do it out of our own pocket. Like, it's impossible. You're running $100,000 business here, and everything that we do get for sponsorship goes into our horses. Like the care and needs for them, right? It's pretty pricey just to feed them alone, but then you're looking after their feet, you're looking after their teeth. We get chiropractor done, we get the whole 9 yards. Like these horses are absolutely
They're my
cared for.
babies.
Yeah. You know, and it's such a tough sport in that aspect too, because it's a business at the same time. So you got to move horses, you got to sell horses, you got to buy horses, and there's always new young blood coming in, right? And you know, you grow a soft spot for them after a while. They become family, and then, well, you know, it's sometimes they just got to go, right?
Yeah.
And they got to move on to another driver or whatnot, right? So, and that's the tough part, is letting them go too. You can't keep them all and love them forever. So that's one of the hardest part of the sport.
Yeah. Yeah, and like the announcer says, when they're getting ready to line up, you guys like they call them equine athletes, right?
Oh yeah.
So it's like they're really athletes, and you really got to look after them.
And it's funny
massage
because
them.
like there's people that will say that these horses don't want to do this, but they're literally dragging us out of our barn to get to the wagon because they want to go. And it's funny, like they know what time of day it is, man. They know what time race time is, and they start getting ready and they get fired up, and you can tell, you can feel it in the entire barn. And that's a big thing with me, like when I'm racing, is energy. You got to have a good energy, right? If there's a bad energy going on, the horses are going to feel it, and then the horses ain't going to perform, right? So the big thing with me is energy. You got to have good energy, and then the horses feel it, and then I feed off of them, they feed off of me, right?
So awesome. Yeah, maybe that could be like, because a lot of times we hear like horses are healers.
Yeah,
100%. So
100%.
maybe that's kind of a piece
100%.
of that
Yeah,
there.
they're much smarter animals than we think, right? And I didn't understand that growing up until a certain time in my life, and then I realized that they understand us, and then we just got to understand them. As soon as we can do that, then you can get them to do whatever you need them to do, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So there was I seen one of your Facebook videos. You were training.
Oh yeah,
and you had a camera person in
yeah,
the back.
yeah. That was spring training. Yeah, we were just trying out some new horses there. I think it went a little viral on Facebook there. There's still people talking about it to this day. But there's so much crazy stuff that happens, like, and that you wish you could have got on camera. Like it's more fun than anything, right? Nothing got hurt, no one got hurt, and we'd had a little bit of a mishap, and the horses were just feeling too good and kind of grabbed the bits and run away with us, and we just let them do their thing because that's what they want to do, right? They didn't want to go slow. So
and I think that's a good thing about it. Like a lot of people, especially people who haven't been around horses, I think like I've been there when I was younger. A lot of times we're afraid naturally, they're so big and
Yeah.
so strong and all that. And we kind of that like little fear factor in our
Yeah.
mind is like they're gonna hurt us or we're gonna get hurt or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
But the reality is like
They're thinking the same thing.
yeah, and like they're not gonna hurt you. They're not trying to hurt
Yeah.
you. They're
His
just
horses got two instincts, right? It's either fight or flight. They're either gonna run from you or they're gonna fight you.
yeah,
So as long as you gain their trust, then you're kind of in the same boat.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, and they're a lot of fun, and like you said too, like they're like big babies,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
you gotta nurture them and really look
And it's such
after
a big
them.
difference, like because we raced ponies as well, right? And Justine raced before I did, and them buggers are tough. Like you can run a bush pony, you know what I mean? They're built tough. But these thoroughbreds that we run now, they're bred on the racetrack, right? They're born in a stall, and they're brought up and they're complete babies. Like every
Yeah,
little bump and bruise, they're acting like they're so hurt, and it's a lot more doctoring and horse care, I guess.
yeah,
But Justine, I'll just give her a shout out too. That she's been learning a lot with these thoroughbreds because it is a whole different world, right?
yeah.
And like the legs is a big thing. You're taking care of their legs lots and just making sure they're healthy, sound, and fed, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do actually. I remember now. Yeah, like you run the wagons, right?
I did wagons for a year. My oldest son was, I don't know, like 5. I did wagons for a year, and then I'd actually quit because I ended up having 3 more boys after that. But I did drive cart for.
She drives once in a while. I try to
Yeah.
get her out there as much as
Yeah,
I
my
can,
dad.
but
It's nice because when my dad does joint shows, he'll ask me to drive a cart team. So I do get
Mm,
a little bit of action and not just doctoring horses and
Yeah.
helping him. So
nice. What is it like for you? Like when you're used to it, right? But you still get the rush and
I'm nervous when he goes out there, and I shouldn't be. Like I
Yeah.
know he's capable, but it's
everyone's
just
nervous around me. Let's just say that, but me.
yeah,
She's yeah.
I got into a routine though. Like I take the kids an hour before race time so he can, because I know I'm nervous. Like I'm just gonna rub my energy off on him.
yeah.
So I take the kids and we go, but then I see him in his practice turn and I'm like judging how he's turning his top and all that. And then I'm like, okay, let's not do that in a race. Like, but then once the horn goes, I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just telling Colby that Davis helps me out here and he does all the technical stuff. um sorry, I got distracted here. The heck? Oh, yeah. I actually want to show like a video of one of Colby's heats, like just to capture the announcer and the
Yeah.
horn,
Yeah.
the whole lead up to that point.
So yeah.
Then horn goes. Yeah, to watch one of your heats. Yeah, I always think that's really awesome.
Yeah.
The way that announcer.
And then that's like where the sponsorship comes in too. Like it's not just my name, right? It's whoever's sponsoring me that weekend as well. So you're kind of part of the team for that weekend, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of sponsors that kind of do the whole season, right? And if you're doing the whole season, then you're just pretty much on that team all year.
Yeah.
And then there is businesses, right, that you remember. I remember back in the day where Wagons had certain businesses on for years, and then for some reason those businesses are stuck in my mind for the rest of my life. So the advertisement is there. Everyone's gonna see it, and
Yeah.
everyone's gonna remember, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So like I was mentioning earlier, we weren't able to kind of get into the details we wanted to with Colby. Colby has to run, but we are gonna schedule another one
Yeah.
where we can, kind of put more time into it, maybe an hour or two. Just share
I could talk all day.
stories. Yeah.
Once you get me talking, I won't stop.
Yeah, what I'd actually like to do next time, kind of just the timeline of how this all started for
Yeah.
you and
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole evolution of that.
Started with her.
Yeah,
She's the reason we're here.
yeah. Like even because I remember back in the day, because your family,
Yeah.
on your dad's side over
With the
there,
Tagan side,
yeah,
yeah.
they they're big into this,
Oh,
and
yeah.
they've
Yeah.
always been for as long as I could remember, like for
Oh, yeah.
years.
And then
right?
we had a lot of friends, right? A lot of local guys too. Like you see, like Stacy Stanley,
yeah,
Shane Chief, like Kyle Whitstone, those guys,
yeah,
Spoonie Whitstone, those guys
Yeah.
all tried it out because all of us were racing, right?
yeah,
And they all come in for a year or two, and then there's still guys like Stacy come out of retirement this
Yeah.
year, and he was driving a chariot, and it's their they never would have had that opportunity if they just didn't come hang out for one weekend,
Yeah,
right? But it's so addicting, this sport. Like once you come and you get hooked, you get that bug, then it's with you for life. Like it's crazy.
yeah. I remember going to visit Sonny
Yeah.
back in the day over
My older
here.
brother, yeah.
Yeah, with like Reggie and
Yeah.
my cousins, we go ride horses.
Yeah.
and,
I love to see that still. Like there's still kids doing that, and that's the best.
yeah,
And that's the
man.
kind of way that I'm trying to raise my kids, right? Like my kids already racing a rubber tire wagon, and I try to get them to do it all. Like if there's something they can enter, they're entering, because I like to see that, and I like to see it keep going, right? You don't want to see the sport of rodeo and chuck wagons die anytime soon. So
yeah,
it's you parents, anytime you guys get a chance to enter your kids in those events, you enter them.
yeah. Yeah. How old's your son riding the rubber tire?
11, yeah.
11.
He raced his first time when he was 10.
Really?
Yeah.
His grandpa, my dad, we were in Soto, and they were discussed it the night before, and I went home, and then we went back Sunday, and I was telling Colby, like, my dad wants to throw Stetson in and let him drive. Like, I don't know if that's a good idea. And Colby's like, okay, I'll ride with him. I'm like, okay. So yeah, he had his first trip when he was 10.
And you can drive horses already. And no, like I've never had an opportunity to drive horses till I was 17 years old, 16 years old, right? And he's been driving horses since he was 5-6 years old, and like the kid can drive already. So like he's got that foot in the door already if he wants to do that as an adult now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. So we have another question here. How do you calm yourself before a race?
I tell myself, how does it go? I can't remember now.
You have like a pre-game
or like a
ritual
routine
kind of thing?
Not really, no.
Routine.
It's every race is just another race. You try to treat it that way, right? Because I was never really nervous ever, and as soon as I got into the chariot or wagon, whatever I was running, but like when I did start get into those big races, I started to realize that these races mean something, and I was getting nervous. And like this year I made a big dash at the NACC, and yeah, like the nerves were definitely there and hard to keep
I don't know who was more
away.
nervous though, him or me.
But and then I hit a barrel, and then right after that barrel the nerves are gone. So I'm like, why am I wasting all this energy being nervous?
Yeah.
And it's just another race, right? So I ended up making a couple more dashes, and when those come around, it's kind of it's just another race deal, right? And the horses feed off of you. You got to remember that, because if you're not into it, your horses ain't going to be into it. And that's what it comes down to, is you're telling your horses what to do in your hands with 4 lines. So you got to be ready, and you got to be calm. And I don't really have a routine, but I kind of just stay to myself and stay quiet in the barn and kind of harness and do my own thing by myself, right? Everybody kind of knows what time to leave the barn.
That's usually like when I leave.
Yeah.
I do the wrapping and the saddling, and then I take the kids and I leave, and then he does his own thing.
I just put some Copenhagen in and sing some songs and harness horses, and there we go.
Deadly.
But I do, like I was saying, it's like I try to remember who I do this for, why I do this, right? It's kind of what I don't remember what I even said.
Yeah.
But I kind of wrote it down, and that's what I tell myself every race.
Yeah. Yeah, there's another comment here. Be a doer, not a don'ter. It's from Justin. So it's 12:24. I think it's up to you guys. We could shut her down.
Like I said, we got dropped off. Here's our ride here.
I'll text Jordan.
So yeah, so I think we'll reschedule this for sure.
Well, like I said, I can come in here and we can talk for a couple hours or so. It wouldn't bother me one bit. I got stories on stories. So.
I'd love to hear those stories, and I'm sure that the viewers would too.
Yeah, you got to talk about just not the racing, right? It's you got to expand the sport by showing them our lifestyle, I think, a
Yeah.
little bit, and showing what we go through and how we do it, right? So
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
to us, this is, I grew up doing this, and my kids have known this since birth. Like Jackson, my middle child, was 2 days old, fresh out of the hospital at his first race.
he
Like,
didn't even get to go home.
no, like
Little bugger
that's,
went right to the rodeo.
that's all my kids
We weren't even
know.
supposed to race that year, and I went and bought 3 horses the week before he was born, and we went to race. But like, yeah, all of them, and like I've people know my kids more than they know me, because that's all they know is hockey and chuck wagon racing, right? So, and I wouldn't raise them any other way.
Yeah, I know, that's awesome. Yeah, I'd love to hear more. Like, I'd love to hear the horse stories, and even specific races or locations, venues, and
I got a good one he's got to share next time he comes, when we raced each other.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll get into that one later. So just for the viewers out there, we'll do this again. We'll do it properly. We'll show some videos here, and
I won't dress so fancy.
But yeah, so Colby and them, they have to run. They have a meeting, and they got the award show tonight, and entertainment to follow.
Yeah, come out dancing, everybody. It's not a very far drive for you. Make sure you have a sober driver. But let's go have a good night.
Yeah.
Because we're sticking around. We got a babysitter coming out.
Yeah. So there you have it. Like Colby, like you said, the door's always open. Come hang out at the camp, at the barn, at the award show.
And we usually have random animals, because my kid is a little
Stetson,
hobby farmer.
He bought chickens this year at middle of July, so we had chickens on the road with us for a little while.
We had rabbits. Yeah, so if you pull into my yard, you might see him carrying a big rooster.
Yeah, he has everything, that kid.
Yeah, so bring your kids, right?
Yeah.
Come hang out with the animals, and
family friendly.
Yeah. I'll bring my daughter too.
For sure. And we always got horses that the kids can ride and whatnot, right? So,
yeah, my Stetson carries his saddle horse with us. Well, tries to anyways. So.
And we're not cheap. It's not $2 a ride.
$250.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. 12:27. These guys got to run, but thanks for joining us. I'm gonna do a quick raffle, all right?
Hey, next time I'm gonna bring some merchandise, and we'll do a raffle with those.
All right, sounds good. So for now, I have golf passes that I need to get rid of that were a part of this program for promotions and stuff. So I want to do a raffle here. So in order to get your name in the raffle, share this post, comment something in the comments, like maybe questions for Colby for the next episode, or just words of encouragement. Share this video, and don't forget to subscribe and follow to our page. So that's official. I'm gonna do a draw. I'll have it this evening. So so share this video and comment, and I'll come back to the office here, and I'll do a wheel of names draw. I have 4 golf passes, so that gives you time to go golfing tomorrow, because it's still the weekend. If that's something you want to do.
And don't be scared to invite me if you win.
Yeah.
And she can't say no.
Yeah. All right. So closing comments. We'll go around the table this way. Just anything. Just have a good day, everyone. And
she likes to say that sometimes. Yes, you do. She acts treaty sometimes. Deep down, she wants to be.
No, hopefully we see some familiar faces tonight at the dance. Like Colby said, we have a babysitter, so we get to stay out late tonight.
Yeah, last year there wasn't very many dancers, and
we like to dance, and we've been practicing our swings, our spins. So
you better come check it out.
Yeah, you better come watch us.
There's gonna be a dance battle.
Yeah. But I don't dance with anyone else. Hey, I gotta throw that out there. I only dance with my wife.
Yeah. Closing comments.
No, I'm good. I'm coming back. So
alrighty. Okay, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one.
You bet.
Hi. Where's the dance? It's at the casino. Before I close